Welcome to Kent, Ohio, and Dick Stadium, home to the Golden Flashes of Kent State. And while to some it may seem like a small blip across the college football landscape, this place has been the home to legends like Lambert, Edelman, James, Holtz, and of course, Saban. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Buffalo Bulls, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Kent State Golden Flashes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Bulls will kick it away to start us off. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Golden Flashes offense will get the first swing of the game. Sometimes you sense that what the kids call swagger is a false bravado. This dude is nothing but real at wide receiver.
He's got that speed, and it just, you see DBs, they're probably watching him come on the field right now, and they understand it's going to be a long game. This guy can go get it. He can run. He can do a little bit of everything at the wide receiver spot.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Nice move to keep running. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Listen, guys, this is one of the top 10 passing offenses in the entire country. Maybe they're trying to catch the defense napping by going goal line and running the football. Not a lot of success on that last play. Hey, bud, get back to doing what you do best. Throw the ball.
Makes a grab enough for the first. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now, a fresh set of downs.
The Golden Flashes are on the move. They'll throw it on first down. Trying to get to it. Flips it out to the back. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Try to get it to the edge. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to go toss to the field and get that running back out into space to use his speed, but the defense looked like they were already lined up expecting that play, and they force a negative.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Thought maybe they would consider the field goal here, but the offense is staying out there on 4th down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
Headed to the end zone. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
The offense making a statement early in this game. They're going to open the entire playbook, and they're going to show this defense so many different looks and try to keep them on their heels. I love that play call. You can see the defense.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Golden Flashes.
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Buffalo Bulls offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a look at our impact players for this game. David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Defense wants to bring the heat. Unloads to the right. Makes a connection. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. And the Bulls want to move quickly.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's caught downfield. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Bulls.
And what did I start for this offense? The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, pump.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Slings it. And it's picked off. Takes it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Wide receiver shows motion. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Hard running there. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. Oh, the attempt is no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Maryland. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. They're going back to the ground. Running with power. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44.
This running back just doesn't go down easy. It's just difficult for defenses to get him on the ground. Not overly huge, but if I'm an offensive coordinator, I'm going to continue to find ways to feature him and just, hey, you know what? Let his talent do the rest.
And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. First down to start the drive after the break. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. They'll leave it with him. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down.
Yeah, and I think on that 3rd down and short call, I honestly think that they thought it was going to be a 4th down situation. Now it's 4th and 2. I think this offense was ready for this opportunity, and I think they're going to go for it right here.
Fights off a defender. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. So going for it on 4th down is one thing. Quite another to say we're going to run it for a couple.
Yeah, that's impressive because that was a long 2 yards. And I think there are a lot of coaching staffs out there that would have probably tried to throw it or get the quarterback on the perimeter or give him a run-pass option. But not this offense. They believe in their guys up front to get down in a 3-point stance and drive off the ball, and it works out.
And the Golden Flashes have pushed it inside the 20. Holds and fires complete to the right. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Kent State. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Arkansas took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. And for a program that's won double-digit conference titles between the SEC and the old Southwest Conference, this is big time. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23. The Bulls headed quickly to the line. Running back goes in motion. The play action fake. He'll try to do it himself. They make the stop, but he knew exactly how much he needed and where he needed to get for that first down.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on 2nd and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble.
Oh, the ball's on the ground. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Well, it's a nice job by him making the catch. But, guys, you got to secure the ball and put it away. The play's not over. Give the defender credit for knocking it loose, and the defense jumps on it.
They'll go to the ground. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Pocket starts to collapse. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the end zone. And that pass intercepted. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Ball security always paramount. That football must be riveted to your rib cage, Jesse, and it wasn't last time.
And look, he knows that that happens again. He's going to find himself on the sideline. So this is going to be a dude very motivated to make some plays on this drive.
Yeah, and I think it's frustrating, but you got to put it behind you. You got to move on. And this offense has to go through him anyways. You got to be able to run the football and have some balance.
Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a 1st down. And the Bulls want to crank the tempo. Might as well give it to him again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Looking to go up top on 1st down. And this senior quarterback a little too bold there, and he's lucky he didn't get picked off throwing into double coverage.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
Feeling some heat. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
You got to give the defense tons of credit because we know how much speed this quarterback has. That time you saw the pursuit. They were able to bring him down for a big loss on the sack.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. The Bulls send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the 1st time this afternoon. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he hauls it in inside the 30. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Golden Flashes!
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats, and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity to create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
He's going to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Catch in the middle, it's Glenn. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. And they got him for the sack. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. After the big first down sack for the D, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Working that left side now. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Oh, he wants it all. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And the Bulls will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds his big tight end. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Defenses have their hands full with him. They just give up a big pass there for a first down, but it's not just the arm you got to worry about, it's his legs too. This guy's top 10 in the nation, total touchdowns scored, and that's why he's in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wants to fire on 2nd down. A shot toward the end zone. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender. The defender got a little desperate there. Grabbed, held, and the offense will take the penalty. Going up top on 1st down. He's not afraid to go deep. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Kent State.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play, and now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Kent. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. And just like that, let's send it back to the fellas at Dick's Stadium.
Golden Flashes will line up to kick off and start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Good enough for a first down.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
42 Spider.
They go to the ground. At midfield, he's got room. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Bulls racing to the line in a hurry-up. Looking for room. It's Casey. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short. Offense lining up quickly. He'll pull it on the read. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
Dialing up a second down pass play. Finds his back in the middle. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
First and goal, Buffalo.
From the gun, looking for a man. They're bringing heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. On second down, he's looking downfield. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Buffalo! Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas is down right now, but there is still a ton of football to be played. And for a program that ranks inside the top 10 all-time in wins, don't be surprised if they come back. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Texas A&M. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. It'll be third and short from their own 33. Trying to pick it up on the ground. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Nifty little dance step. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there. As this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
And the Golden Flashes look to keep this drive humming. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. He's piled up 87 yards on the ground so far in this one, and he is closing in on that 1,000-yard mark. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
I think Jesse and Reese could call offensive plays for any team. If they're having this much success on the ground, it starts with the ground game, right? Like, you can chew up these kind of plays, then I can play action later on and take shots. But right now, defense has first got to stop the run game that's been chewing them up.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Bulls will hustle to the line. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. They'll try to get it through the air. Throwing right. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Bulls will line up. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. This should be the last play of the quarter. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And that one's incomplete as they tried to hit him with a big play on the final snap of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming up. Guys, that'll do it for the quarter, and it's Kent State on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. He's got the back in the middle. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Hold it. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Now adjusting. Trying to escape and get it himself. Can anyone catch him? He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
At the 45 on his way. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. The Golden Flashes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets the give.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Pressure coming. Keeps looking downfield. Trying to make magic with his feet. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. From the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And he makes the catch, but he can't stay in bounds. That'll be incomplete.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. The longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They get him down after a 4-yard gain to the 6.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to... And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Golden Flashes! The lead keeps growing, and so do the accomplishments. Moments away from a perfect regular season at 12-0. And the point after is good. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 15, here's the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. He's looking to throw. Out of the backfield, he's open. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Bulls are in the hurry-up.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Tempo and overdrive.
2nd down.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Flushed out of the pocket. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, going up top. He's going to run it. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Bulls are moving quickly down the field.
This quarterback doing a lot of good decision-making on that last play. First off, nice job extending, but then understanding what the...
He's going to throw deep right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Coming after him. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is. The forward pass used to be illegal in football. That one still is. Third down coming up for the O after the incompletion. He's looking downfield to throw. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Fires to the right. Makes the catch. He's got enough. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Back to the line after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 37. They want to just keep throwing it. They're trying to get to it. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Going to try to get it himself. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down. On fourth down, looking for the completion. And the incomplete pass turns the ball over on down.
I think after failing on the fourth down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking. They've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Hand off from the shotgun. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To the ground with the back. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This